I hate everyone equally. Don't come at me and call me sexist or racist. I first became a multimillionaire by running a webcam studio. So I had beautiful women sitting on computers talking to guys.
100% the blame is always on the female.
You hate Andrew Tate. Cool. You've seen the clips of this former kickboxing champion turned controversial internet personality making bold claims about masculinity, wealth, and women. The man who gained millions of followers before being banned from most social platforms in 2022 for his extreme views. But here's a question. Why are the guys who follow him getting jacked, stacking cash, and walking into rooms with confident energy? This video isn't about defending Tate. It's about understanding why his message resonates with so many men and what that reveals about modern masculinity. So let's dive into why his specific advice cuts deep and why you can't ignore the results, even if you despise the messenger. Andrew Tate rose to fame as a four-time world kickboxing champion before becoming an internet personality. In 2022, his controversial takes on masculinity, women, and success made him one of the most searched people online. Tate founded Hustlers University, claiming to teach men how to get rich through various online businesses. His content often focuses on male dominance, physical fitness, financial success, and traditional gender roles. He's been banned from multiple platforms for misogynistic statements, yet continues to maintain a massive following. Love him or hate him, his influence on young men is undeniable. When Tate claims that modern society has programmed men to be weak, he's striking a nerve with many men who feel directionless. As he stated in his viral TikTok from 2022, men today are taught to apologize for their masculinity, to seek permission instead of forgiveness. Most guys watching his content are already feeling inadequate, lacking purpose, and searching for identity. Tate's harsh rhetoric about escaping the matrix might sound extreme, but it addresses a real problem. Many men today feel soft, physically and mentally. They binge Netflix, waste time on social media, and blame external factors for their failures. As Tate famously said in his Joe Rogan interview, hard times create strong men. We're living in easy times creating weak men. The controversy isn't just about Tate's delivery. It's that he's holding up a mirror to uncomfortable truths many don't want to face. When he says, "Stop complaining and take responsibility," he's essentially telling men something they intuitively know but have been avoiding. In his viral War Room speech, Tate declared, "Discipline equals freedom. It's the bridge between goals and accomplishment. Strip away the controversial packaging and this is timeless wisdom." His emphasis on discipline as the foundation for success isn't new, but his martial delivery resonates with men searching for structure. Tate's lion metaphor has become central to his philosophy. As he explained in his most viewed YouTube clip, a lion doesn't need to announce its presence, it doesn't bark, its mere existence commands respect. This concept of cultivated, controlled power, rather than loudly overcompensating, speaks to men tired of shallow confidence advice. His controversial statement that women are attracted to capable, dangerous men who can protect them might offend many, but it addresses something evolutionary psychologists have studied for decades. Competence and confidence are universally attractive traits. When Tate says, "You don't win by being liked, you win by being respected," he's articulating a principle that applies beyond just dating. It extends to business, friendships, and self-respect. Tate's 5 a.m. club philosophy mirrors what many successful people practice. In his most shared Instagram post before his ban, Tate outlined his morning ritual: cold shower, meditation, physical training, reading, and planning before most people wake up. This isn't revolutionary, but his framing of it as attacking the day rather than reacting to it gives men a combat-focused mindset that many find motivating. His specific physical training advice, "train like your life depends on it because someday it might," drives home the importance of physical capability. Tate's approach to fitness isn't about aesthetics, but functionality and mental toughness. When he says, "lift weights to build your body, meditate to build your mind, and read to build your knowledge," he's offering a comprehensive development plan that's hard to argue with. On finances, Tate's controversial "get rich or die trying" mentality has led many followers to actually start businesses. His specific advice to build multiple streams of income and never rely on a single source of money is sound financial wisdom, even if his delivery and some of his suggested methods raise eyebrows. Now let's address the elephant in the room. Tate has made numerous statements about women that most would consider deeply misogynistic. His claims that women belong to men and other degrading comments have rightfully earned widespread condemnation. Critics argue his influence promotes dangerous attitudes toward women and unhealthy power dynamics. However, separating the messenger from certain messages allows us to salvage valuable lessons without endorsing the problematic parts. As psychologist Dr. Jordan Peterson noted regarding Tate, young men are drawn to him not because of his controversial views on women, but because he offers direction in a society that has stopped teaching men how to be purposeful. Now here's the challenge. Can you apply Tate's practical advice on discipline, physical training, and financial independence without adopting his problematic worldview? For the next 30 days, wake up at 5 a.m., train with intensity, and work on building something that generates income. Cut distractions, focus on results, and see if these specific habits actually improve your life, regardless of how you feel about Tate himself. You don't need to be Andrew Tate or even like him to recognize certain truths in his message. When Tate says, "Comfort is the enemy of progress," he's echoing wisdom found throughout history. His emphasis on physical strength, mental discipline, and financial independence are valuable pursuits regardless of who advocates for them. The controversy surrounding Tate reveals something important about our society. As journalist Jake Hanrahan observed, Tate filled a vacuum left by the absence of positive male role models. Many young men are desperate for guidance on how to navigate manhood in the modern world. The rise of figures like Tate should prompt us to ask deeper questions. Why are so many young men feeling lost? What healthy models of masculinity can we offer as alternatives? How can we embrace strength, discipline, and ambition without the toxic elements? The transformation Tate promotes is available without subscribing to his more extreme views. It begins with taking responsibility, establishing daily disciplines, and pursuing excellence in physical, mental, and financial domains. You can reject Tate's problematic statements while still recognizing that his core message of self-improvement through disciplined action contains valuable truths. Andrew Tate's influence forces a critical question. Can you separate actionable self-improvement principles from a toxic messenger? For many, the answer is messy. His followers often report tangible results, better physiques, higher incomes, and an unshakable confidence, but at what cost? The danger lies in conflating discipline with domination or self-worth with superiority. Psychologists warn that adopting Tate's worldview can isolate men from healthy relationships, even as they achieve external success. Yet dismissing his entire philosophy risks throwing out practical tools, waking early, training relentlessly, and pursuing financial freedom. For those on a self-improvement journey, the challenge is to extract the steel without swallowing the poison. Discipline, resilience, and ambition are universal virtues, but they don't require dehumanizing others to attain. Whether you see Andrew Tate as a dangerous influence or a necessary counterbalance, his controversial rise highlights important conversations about masculinity that need to happen. Now, if you made it this far, you're not here for entertainment. You're here because something about this message resonates with you. Like Tate says, most men are sleepwalking through life. Hit subscribe if you're ready to wake up. Now, this channel isn't about motivation, it's about transformation. We don't sugarcoat reality or sell you comfortable lies. In this channel, we break down controversial figures and extract the valuable lessons hidden beneath the noise. Become part of a community that values truth over comfort, action over words, and results over excuses. Now smash that like button if you're committed to becoming the strongest version of yourself, regardless of who delivers the message. As Tate would say, don't tell me your goals, show me your habits, and I'll see your future. Start building those habits today. Subscribe now and join us on the path of relentless self-improvement. The Matrix wants you distracted. We want you dangerous.